హలో ఎవ్రీబడి. ఎవరైతే జూనియర్ కాలేజ్ బైపీసీ ఏపీఆర్జేసీ ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ రాస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళకి బయాలజీ సిలబస్ న్యూట్రిషన్, రెస్పిరేషన్, దాని తర్వాత ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్, కంట్రోల్ అండ్ కోఆర్డినేషన్ విత్ నర్వస్ సిస్టమ్, రీప్రొడక్షన్, ఇవి మీ టాపిక్స్ అమ్మా. ఈ టాపిక్స్ అన్నీను మనకి బయాలజీ మెంటర్ అకాడమీలో ఏపీఆర్జేసీ అన్న ఛానల్లో మీకు ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్నీ వస్తాయి. వీటిలో ప్రతి చాప్టర్ లో అవసరమైన ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఎంసీక్యూస్ అండ్ ఫిలప్స్ ఉంటాయి. మీరు యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అవి మీకు ఎగ్జామ్ కి చాలా అవసరపడతాయి. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మనం న్యూట్రిషన్ ఫుడ్ సప్లయింగ్ సిస్టమ్ కోసం నేర్చుకుందాం. దీంట్లో కొన్ని మల్టిపుల్ చాయిస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ క్వశ్చన్, who and when proposed the equations for photosynthesis? Options are von Neumann, C.V. van Neel, Joseph Priestley, Lavoisier. The answer is C.V. van Neel. Name the scientist who said that water is essential for increasing the plant mass. Options are Julius von Sachs, von Neumann, Priestley, Lavoisier. The answer is von Neumann. Name the scientist proves that the air is essential for photosynthesis. Joseph Priestley, Lavoisier, Robert Hill, and Robert Brown. The answer is Joseph Priestley. Who discovered the oxygen for the first time? Joseph Priestley, Lavoisier, Cavendish, and Van Neel. The answer is Joseph Priestley. Next question is, who proposed that the light is essential for photosynthesis? Lavoisier, Joseph Priestley, John Ingenhousz, and Robert House. The answer is John Ingenhousz. Which of the organisms take food by parasitic nutrition? Yeast, mushrooms, cuscuta, and leaves. This is a multiple choice question. In this, the options are 1 and 2, option B 3, option C 3 and 4, option D 1. The answer is 3 and 4. The 3 and 4 is cuscuta and leaves. The next question is, which element is present in chlorophyll? Option A magnesium, option B iron, option C chlorine, option D nitrogen. The answer is magnesium. Next, the two major kinds of chlorophyll are associated with the thylakoid membrane is option A chlorophyll A and B, option B chlorophyll A and carotenoids, option C chlorophyll A and xanthophyll, option D none. The answer is chlorophyll A and B. Here the equation for photosynthesis question is 6 carbon dioxide plus the question mark means what is the another product combines to give rise to the glucose plus water plus carbon dioxide, oxygen. Here the option 1 is 12H2O 3O2, option B is 12 water and 6 oxygen, option C is water and oxygen, option D is 3 water molecules and 3 oxygen molecules. The answer is when the 6 carbon dioxide is combined with the 12 molecules of water, it gives rise to 1 molecule of glucose plus 6 water molecules, and as an end product it also gives the oxygen. The next question is, how many chlorophyll pigments are grouped as a light harvesting complex? Option A is 200 to 400 pigments, option B is 250 to 400 pigments, option C 300 to 400 pigments, option D 400 to 500 pigments. The answer is 250 to 400 pigments. Next question is, assimilatory powers are, what are called the assimilatory powers? Option A ADP, Option B GTP. Option C ATP and NADPH. Option D NADPH2. The answer is ATP and NADPH. Next is the time gap between the light and the dark reaction in some plants are first option is 1/10 second, option B is 1/100th second, option C is 1/1000 second, option D is 1/10,000 second. The answer is 1/100th second. The next question is about the picture whatever you are seeing, it is about the ATP picture. So, ATP, the picture represents what? Energy currency or energy synthesizer, energy producer, energy releaser. It is the energy currency. You know that the ATP is the energy currency of the cell. Next question is Cuscuta is belongs to the family. Cuscuta belongs to Cuscuta Carcasuia. We will say it belongs to the family Fabaceae. Option A Fabaceae. Option C B Campacea. Option C Convoluaceae. Option D Malvaceae. The answer is Convoluaceae. Next question is, what is the specialized digestive structure present in the cytoplasm of paramecium? The paramecium, you know, it is a unicellular organism. It has a specialized digestive system. Option A, contractile vacuoles. Option B, cytostome. Option C, pseudopodia. Option D, food vacuole. The answer is contractile vacuoles. So the next question is the different colored compounds present in the plants are. What are those colored compounds? Option A dyes, option B starch, option C pigments, option D organics. The answer is pigments. The dark reaction takes place dash light reaction. So when after how many time, here it is asking about the time duration. After 1 hour, that is option A is after 1 hour. Option B is after 10 hours. Option C is after 24 hours. Option D is simultaneously. Always the dark reaction takes place simultaneously with the light reaction. Hysteria can be seen in where we can see the hysteria. So it is a hook-like structure which is helpful to absorb the nutrients. So where it is present? It is present option A Cuscuta, option B leech, option C Nepanthes, option D Hydrilla. The answer is Cuscuta. Next question is black paper experiment is done to detect the importance of. So black paper test where we will do to know the importance of option A sunlight, option B carbon dioxide, option C oxygen, option D water. The answer is sunlight. Next question is in Moll's half-leaf experiment, what is the role of KOH solution? Option A absorbs oxygen, option B absorbs carbon dioxide, option C absorbs water vapors, option D absorbs starch. The answer is 1 mole experiment and it is role of the KOH means it absorbs the carbon dioxide. So it is mainly for the absorption of carbon dioxide. So, next question is the process of taking a food into the body. So, what we call the process of taking a food into the body? Option A is digestion, option B is ingestion, option C is agitation, option D is emotion. So, it is taking into the body. Into means it is called the ingestion. Next, which of its function? What is its function? Here the picture is given. You have to identify what is its function. The picture is related to the small intestine. What is, and it is the villi picture. So what is its function? Surface area, absorption of food molecules, increase the surface area for absorption, excretion. Obviously, it's the villi's function is to increase the surface area for absorption. The next question is, what is the method of getting rid of the waste materials from the stomach? So, what is the method? Method is what we will call it. Digestion, option A. Option B is vomiting. Option C is absorption. Option D is digestion. So, get rid of waste materials. So, what is the get rid of waste materials? The get rid of waste materials is the digestion. And one more is the same type of question will be there. Whatever if we will eat excess of proteins. So reverse peristalsis taking place. At that time we can say it as a vomiting. So the next question is, what is the substances that avoid the constipation? So constipation means who are unable to free defecation, unable to take place. So to avoid the constipation, what is the substance should be there in our food? Option A is proteins, option B is carbohydrates, option C is roughages, option D is fats. The answer is roughages. So next question is, maximum absorption of the food substances takes place where the maximum absorption of food substances are taking place. Option A is large intestine, option B is small intestine, option C is stomach, option D is mouth. It is obviously it is a small intestine. In most of the large amount of the absorption will be taking place in the small intestine because it has a villi. Next question is, what is the scientific name of vitamin K? It is called what? Nepthoquinine. Option B is hydroquinine. Option C is phylloquinine. Option D is ubiquinine. The answer is phylloquinine. The length of the small intestine in human is around. Option A is 4.5 meters. Option B is 1.5 meters. Option C is 3.5 meters. Option D is 6.5 meters. The answer is 6.5 meters. The next question is, number of chlorophylls in ground tissues of the cells are. How many chlorophyll will be present in the ground tissues of the cells? Option A is 30 to 190. Option B is 40 to 100. Option C is 20 to 30. Option D is 40 to 720. The answer is B, 40 to 100. The next question is, the rate of photosynthesis is not affected by. So option A is light intensity, option B is humidity, option C is temperature, option D is carbon dioxide concentration. The answer is humidity. So basing on the humidity, the the rate of photosynthesis is not at all affected. Next question is, a plant is kept in a dark cupboard for about the 40 hours before conducting an experiment on the photosynthesis in order to, why we are keeping the plant in the dark place before conducting the experiment on photosynthesis. Option A, to remove the chlorophyll from the leaf. Option B is to remove the starch from the leaf. Option C is ensure that there is no photosynthesis occur. Option D is ensure that the leaf is free from the starch. So the answer is the removal of the starch from the leaf. The next question is, the digestive juice without the enzyme is. Option A is bile, option B is gastric juice, option C is pancreatic juice, option D is saliva. Obviously the answer is the bile, option A. Saliva mainly contain an enzyme. What is the enzyme present in the saliva? Option A is amylase, option B is bile, option C is insulin, option D is lipase. The answer is amylase. 32 question. The enzyme present in the digestive juice to partial digestion of the proteins. What is the enzyme present in the digestive juice is helpful for the partial digestion of the proteins? Option A is amylase, option B is pepsin, option C is lipase, option D is mucus. The answer is pepsin. The food in the form of the soft, slimy substance in the stomach is called. So, when the food goes to the stomach, it becomes with the help of the HCl, the food and the peristaltic movement of the stomach, the food is partially digested and become a soft, slimy substance. The soft, slimy substance is called what they are asking. Option A is chyme, option B is chyle, option C is bile, option D is juice. The answer is chyme. Dash is the longest part of the alimentary canal. Option A is large intestine, option B is small intestine, option C is stomach, option D is duodenum. The answer is the small intestine. Next question is, the bile helps in partial digestion of the fats into a small globules. This process is called, what we will call it, digestion, breaking down, emulsification, grinding. The answer is emulsification. Liver secrete a juice called bile. Option A is bile, option B is glucose, option C is sucrose, option D is lipase. The answer is bile. The next question is, that enzyme helps in complete digestion of fats? Option A is lipase, option B is pepsin, option C is protein, option D is amylase. The answer is lipase. The final digestion of the proteins occur in a small intestine by secreting an enzyme is called. Option A is trypsin, option B is lipase, option C is peptidase, option D is sucrase. For the protein digestion, the final digestion of the proteins into the amino acid, to convert it, we need the enzyme called peptidase. Next, the simplest form of the glucose in cane sugar is, it is option A glucose, option B maltose, option C sucrose, option D fructose. The answer is sucrose. Next question is, the main function of the large intestine is, option A absorption of excess of water, option B removal of the waste, option C peristalsis, option D none of these. The answer is absorption of excess of water. Next question is, the disease caused due to, from here remaining for 10 questions are related to your malfunctioning, that is whatever the deficiency diseases, we will discuss from 41 to 50 questions. The diseases caused due to the malnutrition of the protein is called beriberi, kwashiorkor, marasmus, and none of these. Here, malnutrition of the protein, that's why the answer is kwashiorkor. Next, the disease caused due to the malnutrition of the carbohydrates. Option A is beriberi, option B is kwashiorkor, option C is marasmus, option D is none of these. The answer is marasmus. Ricket is caused due to the deficiency of, option A thiamine, option B folic acid, option C calciferol, option D ascorbic acid. Answer is calciferol. Rickety disease is caused due to the deficiency of calciferol. Next, due to the lack of dash vitamin, leads to the loss of leukocytes and interstitial mucosal problems. Which vitamin lack leads to the leukocytes and intestinal mucosal problems will occur. Option A is niacin, option B is folic acid, option C is biotin, option D is riboflavin. The answer is folic acid. Due to, next question, due to lack of dash vitamin leads to lean, weak and less appetite. Option A is cyanocobalamin, option B is folic acid, option C is biotin, option D is niacin. The answer is cyanocobalamin. Next, mouth cracks at the corners are due to the deficiency of, option A riboflavin, option B thiamine, option C folic acid, option D none of these. The answer is riboflavin. For next question is, fatigue, mental depression and muscle pain is due to the lack of dash vitamin. Option A is biotin, option B is folic acid, option C is anemia, option D is pellagra. So, when we are feeling very fatigue and mental depression and muscle pains, it is due to the deficiency of the folic acid. Next, anemia is caused due to the deficiency of dash vitamin, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, vitamin C, vitamin D. The answer is vitamin B6. Deficiency of retinol, that is a vitamin A, causes eye disease, skin disease, night blindness, all of these. The answer is all of these. Due to the retinol vitamin A deficiency, you may suffer from the eye diseases, skin diseases and night blindness. The last but not the least question from this chapter is, beriberi disease is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin B1. Option A is vitamin B1, option B is vitamin B12, option C is vitamin B6, option D is vitamin B3. The answer is vitamin B1 is the answer for the beriberi diseases. So, deficiency of this. With this, the nutrition chapter, very important objectives are completed. Next, you can go through, in the next video, you can go through the respiration related objectives. Thank you.